Have you ever looked out a window and wondered if the animal outside sees what you see? The same sky, the same trees, the same world. It doesn't, not even close. The truth is, every animal on Earth lives inside its own version of reality, a reality shaped entirely by the specific sensors evolution gave it. Let's go through the eyes of the animals that share this planet with us and see what they actually see, because the answer is not what you expect. Let's start with dogs. You already know dogs have a powerful nose. What most people don't know is what that actually means for how they experience reality. A dog's nose has roughly 300 million scent receptors. Yours has about 6 million. A dog can smell a teaspoon of sugar dissolved in 1,000,000 gallons of water. It can smell emotions. It can smell illness. It can smell time, detecting which direction a scent trail is moving based on how the smell decays from one footprint to the next. When a dog walks into a room, it doesn't see the room first. It smells the entire history of the room. Who was here when they left, what they felt, what they ate. The world a dog lives in is a three-dimensional scent map that we cannot access at all. We are effectively smell blind. And their color vision? Dogs see roughly the way a person with red-green color blindness sees. Blues and yellows are vivid. Reds and greens blend into muddy browns. The bright red ball you throw for them in the green grass is almost invisible to them. To a dog, the world is less colorful and infinitely more detailed than anything we experience. Now let's talk about bees. Bees cannot see red. To a bee, a red flower is essentially invisible, but bees can see ultraviolet light, which is completely invisible to us. And flowers have evolved over millions of years to advertise themselves in ultraviolet patterns, guides, landing strips that only UV-sensitive eyes can see. A flower garden that looks simple to you is covered in vivid neon signage that you are completely blind to. Bees also see the world about 5 times faster than we do. What looks like smooth movement to us is a series of distinct frames to a bee. A fly swatter moving toward a bee at full speed looks slow to the bee. That is why they are so hard to catch. They are not faster than your hand, they just have more time. The world through a bee's eyes is a UV-lit, high-speed landscape full of signals you were never meant to see. Now think about eagles. An eagle has roughly 8 times the visual acuity of a human. If you have perfect 20/20 vision, an eagle effectively has 20/2 vision. It can spot a rabbit from 2 miles away. It can see individual fish moving beneath the surface of a lake while flying at altitude. It can see ultraviolet light like bees can, which means it can track the urine trails of mice, which glow in UV from hundreds of feet in the air. An eagle does not scan the landscape the way we do. It locks onto specific targets with a precision that has no human equivalent. The same field that looks empty to you is a detailed map of moving targets to an eagle. We call eagles sharp-eyed. That phrase does not come close to describing it. Snakes see the world completely differently depending on the species. Pit vipers have heat-sensing organs beside their eyes that detect infrared radiation. In complete darkness, a pit viper can strike a moving, warm-blooded animal with perfect accuracy. It does not need light. It sees heat directly as an image overlaid on its normal vision. Imagine seeing a thermal camera overlay on top of your normal eyesight at all times. Every warm-blooded animal glowing in the dark, every cold surface invisible. That is the world a pit viper lives in. Darkness is not an obstacle. It is just a different kind of light. Let's talk about mantis shrimp, because mantis shrimp break every rule. Humans have 3 types of color receptors in our eyes. That gives us the ability to see roughly 10 million distinct colors. Mantis shrimp have 16 types of color receptors. Scientists assumed this meant mantis shrimp could see 1 billion colors. They ran tests. The results were genuinely confusing. Mantis shrimp are actually worse at distinguishing between similar colors than we are. What they can do is identify colors instantly without comparing them like reading a barcode rather than mixing paint. Their eyes process color in a way so fundamentally different from ours that we still don't fully understand it. The mantis shrimp does not see more of our world. It sees a completely different world that exists in the same space as ours. Now think about dogs again, but at night. Actually, let's think about cats. Cats have a layer of reflective cells behind their retina called the tapetum lucidum. That is the mirror that makes their eyes glow in the dark. Light enters the eye, hits the retina, bounces off the tapetum, and hits the retina again on the way back out. Every photon gets 2 chances to be detected. In low light, a cat can see about 6 times better than a human. What looks pitch black to you looks like a dim gray landscape to a cat. The shadows you can't see through are simply not dark to them. Your entire home in the middle of the night is a fully visible environment that your cat navigates easily while you stub your toe on the coffee table. And bats don't really see the world at all, not visually. They build it. A bat emits ultrasonic pulses up to 200 times per second and listens to the echoes that return. From those echoes, it constructs a real-time, 3-dimensional map of its environment accurate enough to catch a mosquito in complete darkness while flying at speed. The bat is not seeing the room. It is hearing the shape of the room faster than you can process a a single image. The world, through a bat's perception, is a sonic sculpture, updated 200 times every second. Here's what all of this means. You are walking through a world you can barely perceive. The bee beside you sees UV patterns on flowers you're blind to. The dog at your feet is reading a scent history of everything that has happened in the last 48 hours. The eagle overhead sees you as a specific individual from a mile and a half away. The snake in the grass sees your body heat glowing in the dark. Every animal you share this planet with is tuned to a different frequency of reality. The universe did not build one window to look through, it built millions, and most of them see something completely different.